we're actually thinking about selling up in Australia because we have 2 businesses in Australia. We're thinking about selling everything because we're noticing that the speech therapists are better here. We can get 4 days a week of speech therapists in Belgrade. In Australia, our little girl can only get 1 speech therapy a fortnight. That's not enough.
Good afternoon, guys. Would you please introduce yourself and tell us where you come from and which health condition brought you to Swiss Medica? Michael.
So my name is Michael Todorovic and this is my wife.
Maria Todorovic.
And we're from Australia. So we live in a city in Victoria called Geelong. It's 60 kilometres from Melbourne. And our daughter was diagnosed with autism. When was she diagnosed? A couple of months ago?
No, this year in February.
In February. When my daughter was in the womb, when she was a baby, we could see straight away that she had something called skeletal dysplasia, which is a form of dwarfism. So we knew that she was going to be very small, but we weren't aware of the autism until this year. So my mum actually was doing research about autism therapy in the world, and Swiss Medica came up straight away. And we saw amazing reviews and amazing success stories. And that's what motivated us to come to Serbia, Belgrade, to try the treatment.
Okay, Maria, have you been offered some kind of therapies from the side of the doctors while she was diagnosed? And maybe you tell us who recommended you stem cells, or it's just again your mother-in-law?
Yeah. We only have like doctors, the speech therapists, physio and IT. No one didn't tell us about stem cell. We just researched on the Google, like my mother-in-law, and she told us, and we didn't even ask the doctors, can we go? We just made the decision we're gonna go. We don't have nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Yeah, because there are different opinions around the world among the doctors, and even within one country the opinions are different, and some of them even are not allowed to say out loud their opinion. So that's why I'm interested.
The doctor was just saying, be careful, maybe she's gonna have like some reaction, side effects. And the one doctor was actually asking us, how you guys gonna do the stem cell? It was just a lot of questions, a lot of what are they gonna do, how they're gonna do.
Organizational questions.
Yes, and I can tell by the questions, they're like, I'm not sure if this is like right for you, but it's like our decision, we can do whatever we want, that's our kid. But the doctors in Australia, they're never gonna like tell you go and do stem cell. Never.
And if I can just add to that, I've noticed, look, I could be wrong, but this is just what I've noticed. A lot of the doctors in different countries, they feel almost like, you know, not that we're disrespecting them, but they almost feel like they're lowered if we go somewhere else. So I would just recommend to any parents, don't worry about what the doctors say, because they're always going to be a little bit proud with what they do, and they probably will never recommend for you to go to another country and try something because it's putting them down. I would say don't worry about the doctors, you focus on your child and you do your research, and if you think that that treatment is going to help your child, who cares what anyone says? As long as it can't hurt your child, which this cannot hurt your child at all, give it a go. You've got nothing to lose.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a good comment. It was one of my questions, and you gave an answer. So, what signs have your daughter started to give you that you started questioning whether she was autistic or not?
She started when she was around 1.5, 2 years old. She was clapping a lot, and she was like making like sound like and hands in the air. And when she's like excited, she's making that noise. And she was like scrolling the shorts on the YouTube, and she kept coming back to the one videos. And I was, I'm not sure if it's autistic or not, because it was really hard because she's not verbal, she's not talking. And then we saw our pediatrician last year in November, and then she told us, so maybe it's a good idea to give like autism test to go. But I was always seeing Sofi is always different. She was always, when it's a group of people, she wants to go by herself. She wants to, everything to do, like the kids, needs to be her way. she needs to be like a boss. She needs to tell the kids what to do. If they don't get to do the things, she's gonna cry. She's gonna yell,
Scream.
and we can't she crying probably for half an hour, and I can't calm her down. I just need to go in the room, and she's gonna calm down.
Michael, can you describe in a couple of words the process of applying for a treatment here, and from the point of applying to coming here? How long was that? How complicated was that?
Yeah.
Any comments?
Yeah, it wasn't complicating at all. It was so easy. So basically I rang up, my mum found the treatment. We rang up the number that my mum found online. We spoke to one of the consultants, Angie Miller was one of them. And she basically explained to us, she answered all of our questions that we had about the treatment. And then she organised the consultation with the doctor. So we had a Zoom consultation with the doctor, me and Maria, my wife, and my parents as well. They had questions as well. And the doctor answered all the questions that we had. They were so patient, explained everything perfectly. And then basically we decided, yep, we're going to give it a go. Like Maria said, we've got nothing to lose. I mean, obviously financially, but you love your children. It doesn't matter how much it costs. That's the way we look at it anyway. Yeah. We basically got loans from the bank to be able to afford the treatment. We organised our booking. We came to Serbia. And I just want to add also, the Swiss Medica team, I have not had a more hospitable and a more helpful team than Swiss Medica. Like, you know, they provide you a hotel, obviously all included in the price. You get a driver to pick you up from your hotel room and take you to the hospital every day. Everyone in the hospital is so loving, they're so nice, so welcoming. Even the parents created a WhatsApp group to stick in contact with each other to see how our kids are, you know, going further. On the first day I came, I was crying because it was very emotional for me, and all the doctors and nurses were helping us and encouraging us. So just incredible. It's amazing, yeah. I would highly recommend it to anyone who has a child with issues with autism, yeah.
He's so natural on the camera. And with his speech, people might think you paid him.
Well, I am. Well, look, so that you don't think that we paid, I actually do this for a living. I'm a YouTuber, and I also do motivational speaking for a living. So yeah, that's why. I'm not getting paid, I promise.
All right, a couple of words to encourage, if there are some parents out there willing to come but have doubts about coming to a foreign country, a couple of tips of how to come down, to get rid of the fear, maybe some...
Couple of tips: don't listen to people what they're saying, like the Belgrade or Serbia, it's really nice, like people are amazing. It's like, that was before people talking about all this stuff, but
wars
now
and
it's
all that, yeah.
Like now, don't be scared, just come. It's nothing what the people saying.
And
how does the center look like, for example?
Amazing, amazing. People are nice. Like they coming to. If you need help, they're gonna offer you help. If you need to go somewhere, they're gonna show you what it is. It's amazing.
And if I can just add to that, so Serbia's grown so much in the last, like we've been, because we're Serbian, so we come here often for holidays, but even if I wasn't Serbian, Serbia's grown incredibly in the last 10 years. We were in Belgrade na Vodi, which is Belgrade on the water, just last night. And I was saying, man, this is better than Melbourne. Like, number one, it's safe. You know, you see women walk on the streets at 3 in the morning. No one gives them any trouble. People are lovely, people are respectful. There's a beautiful shopping center, Galeria shopping center. It's like you're in Dubai. It's absolutely beautiful.
Even like people, when you ask, can you take a picture? They always jump. But in Melbourne, you need to like say a couple of times, please, can you take a picture of us? Not like, no one just pretend they don't hear, like they just walk. But here, everyone's like, amazing. We're
actually thinking about moving to Belgrade, put it that way. All right, we're actually thinking about selling up in Australia because we have 2 businesses in Australia. We're thinking about selling everything because we're noticing that the speech therapists are better here. We can get 4 days a week of speech therapists in Belgrade. In Australia, our little girl can only get 1 speech therapy a fortnight. That's not enough. So we're actually, me and my wife are actually thinking about it and praying about it because we have a very strong faith in God. What to do? You know, do we come here or do we stay in Australia? We're one of Jehovah's Witnesses, so we have a lot of support by our organisation of Jehovah's Witnesses here as well. But I would recommend, you know, Belgrade. Like I said, we're going to move here maybe, so it's a good city. It's a good country, Serbia.
Thank you very much for your encouraging speech. It was interesting that you mentioned that it looked like Dubai.
Yes.
Do you know who is building that?
Yeah, Sheikh Mohammed from Dubai.
I think.
Is that right? Oh, Abu Dhabi. Oh, sorry. There you go. There you go.
So that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Ah.
Is there anything else you would like to add? Maybe a little bit about those people who are behind the scenes, like the kitchen staff.
Yeah.
Just a little bit about them.
The
maybe
kitchen
drivers.
staff, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They come always to us. You want your lunch now? You want later? You want it to your hotel? They're amazing. I don't have like words to say. I'm happy with the people here, and it's amazing. Like even to my daughter, doctors here, just so lovely. Coming to her, talk to her, she's not scared. Like in Australia, doctors, it's not lovely like here. Come to give a case or anything. They just, I'm the doctor, I don't want anything to do with the kid, that's it. But here, you just spoke with the kids and it's different. Like even the kitchen staff or anyone else here, just the kids can see the difference between the people. And she's always going to people, she can feel the fear of the people, but she also can feel like if people are nice to her.
All right, I think this is it. Thank you so much for a very nice feedback.